Against the Ropes podcast.
Me being confident, me being ready. I'm ready to put on a lesson. That's why they call me the professor.
Hey. So how did that nickname come about?
Just off of.
I started calling you the professor.
Hey, I started calling him the professor. No. Yeah.
If you want to be technical,
If you want
to be technical, it was a day that Hess came in here.
Oh, it was Hess for real?
Don't do me.
Then it must have been God's work because I looked at you.
Hesser had no. Trevor had no prior knowledge to Hess calling.
Nah, it's God.
Right, but I did say the same thing. He's
Trevor. So then it was like, you got more than one person
That's
calling
God's
me the professor. It was just something. It was just something that stuck with me.
Wait, so did you come in with like a briefcase, glasses, or?
No, it was just being able to have a mind for it.
Okay.
Being able to teach it. Not only can I perform it, can I do it, I can also teach it at a very high level.
Oh, okay.
And
He's a hell of a goddamn fighter to work with, man. I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of fighters. It's so exciting to work with Jaivion because he's a sponge. And if I spend like an hour with him or 2 hours, same thing with I spends with an hour, 2, 3 hours with him. The guy just soaks the shit in. And it's like, listen, we were just, before the podcast had happened, I'll sit down over here on the couch with him. He said, Trev, check this out. And it's something that we work on. And he was showing it to me, and he says, oh, man, if I would have perhaps fought it this way, I would have been able to get it over. The fact that you got a fighter that's looking back at his sparring footage, is looking back at his processes, understanding his processes, understanding what we're trying to get done in there, that's a special kind of dude. These are the guys that go on and win belts, and they just don't get a belt in one division. They go off and get multiple divisions. I do want to say this about Jaivion right now. I'm going to put motherfuckers on notice. He's 6'5", he's 160 pounds.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, let that be known. He's 6'5", he's 160 pounds. He's an athlete. He ran track. He ran hurdles. It was the 400 and the 200, right? Yeah. This is and he's smart.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Ash in that way. He's very cerebral, and he knows his processes. He's aware of what he's doing in there, and he's going to be one that just is going to come up. And he's going to have a lot of momentum with him. I guarantee it. I'm not going to say anybody's names out there, but we can see those names in 8 to 12 fights.
Yeah.
So that are moving and shaking at 160.
Yeah. When I saw you before the show, I was like, where do you campaign? He said 160, and I was like, I could see you doing also 160, 168, 175. You're like, down the road. Down the road. Big guy, frame. Okay. But yeah, Hess is like, I'm taking credit for that nickname. How you're like,
That was my nickname.
Shit, I didn't know, Hess. I said the same goddamn thing. So.
Because I was telling him, because Jaivion does, he does coach a lot of fighters as well.
Yeah.
And you don't really know something until you can teach it.
Right.
And that's when that pretty much came to mind for me. I can't. This is I created the nickname. So.
Shit.
So to pretty much I walked in the gym one day and he was getting his training on, and that's when it kind of clicked, And I think I put it on Instagram. I gave him a shout out.
Oh shit!
On my Instagram.
It was on the digital platform already.
Yeah.
You trying to rub it in?
I added him and I put the professor.
Okay.
And I guess Trevor saw it, and then he
Obviously.
subconsciously, Trevor think that but it's all good.
We gotta show him the receipts, bro. After the show, show him the receipts.
And honestly, to tap more into that, what Hess said, I didn't develop like a different love for boxing until I started teaching. It was a point in time when I was younger and I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and my heart wasn't all the way in it. But then once Ivan pushed me to start like training kids, teaching other people how to fight, I developed a different perspective for it, and so it just showed me like, okay, it kind of gave me, a different look at what I need to work on as well. I'm telling this fighter that he needs to work on this, needs to do this, or damn, I need to work on the same thing. So why do we both, so it just kind of went hand in hand. It's like I said, you don't really know something until you know how to teach it. So
Definitely. Ashton, who do you believe? Who do you think came up with it? He's like, none of y'all.
I go with Hess.
Okay.
There you go.